Hello, everyone. Joining us today is Gautham Krishna, the talented young participant who was a part of the Scratch coding competition. We're delighted to have him with us here today to know a little more about his journey and experience. So, hi, Gautham Krishna, how are you?
Good.
Okay. So, for the start, can you please introduce yourself and tell us a little about your interest?
Hello, my name is Gautham Krishna from GEMS Modern Academy, Dubai. I'm in grade 5. I started learning coding when my sister taught me my first lesson. After I started to learn it, it it came into my brain and I started loving it.
Okay. So, can you tell us how did you feel when you found out that you were selected for the scratch coding competition?
I felt so excited because I could show my feelings and how much I love coding in that competition.
Okay. So, can you briefly explain what your project or code exactly does?
My code, my project is a game about where you're a player and you have to defeat the polluted earth by going to these green energy saving orbs and firing it at earth to make the earth back to normal.
Okay. So, can you tell us what actually inspired you to create this pollution programming or code?
When I first when I first saw smoke rising out of factories and cars, I was shocked. It was hurting the environment. So I made this game trying to spread awareness on how we should use more like electric ways of transportation and to help the planet.
Okay. So, can you also tell me what was the most interesting part of this challenge for you?
The most interesting part of this project was when I started making the obstacles the player has to avoid. So I got many ideas about like the earth sending like deforestation at the player, and I decided that.
Okay. So, did you also face any kind of challenges while you were doing this project?
While I was doing this project, the green orbs wouldn't reduce the monsters the polluted earth held. So I had to do lots of debugging to get it working.
Okay. And would you like to briefly explain how did you solve these challenges?
I used like a special block in Scratch, which makes it whenever you touch a sprite, so the polluted earth lines of code can go under it. So I made it disappear when and reduce the polluted earth's health when it's touching the polluted earth.
Okay. So, did you do this project all alone, or was there like a team with you?
I did this project by myself.
Okay. So, if supposedly you were in a team, how would you actually divide the work and responsibility for this project?
I would give if it was a group of two people, I would put one person on the monster side because the monster was one of the hardest parts to code, and most of the other things like the movement, the green orbs, mm, and like that will be another person's work.
Okay. So, we would also like to know which part of your code are you most proud of?
I'm most proud of the green orbs because I spent lots of time decoding it.
Okay. So, did you test your code like multiple times before actually submitting it for the final time?
I tested my code over like 100,000 times just so I can make it perfect.
Okay. So if you were given a chance to like improve something in your project, what would that one thing be that you would like to improve?
When I was making the polluted earth's obstacles, I only had time to make one obstacle. I would make there be a diverse variety of obstacles if I had more time.
Okay. So as we understand, time is very crucial when you're doing such activities. So how did you manage your time between all these activities with your schools and co-curriculars?
I did my projects after my school, and and if I have an active, I have a another activity not related to school, I will try to do lots of code before it and after it.
Okay. So do you code on a regular basis or is it something that you do only for these competitive exams?
I do it on a regular basis because it just is very fun.
Okay. So when did you actually start learning coding? Like how young were you?
I was in grade 1. My school didn't introduce coding for the first time, but my sister taught me how to code in Scratch, showed me all the blocks and etc.
Okay. So is it something that motivated you to learn programming, or was it your sister who just kind of made you learn it? Or she introduced you?
My sister introduced me, and then when I started learning in in school, all my friends and my family supported me through the entire time.
Okay. So what are the other tools or coding platforms do you like, or is it just Scratch that you have been using till date?
I from last week I have been trying this new coding platform called Lua.
Okay. So is there any advice that you would like to give out to, students or maybe friends of your age who wants to start with coding?
I would tell them to follow their passion. Whatever they want, they can make it in Scratch. And to check out the tutorials option. It's very fun.
Okay. So would you be participating in more such competitions in future?
I hope I will be registering into more competitions because they are very fun.
Okay. So if you could build anything using this code in future, what else would you like to build?
I would try to replicate my first game I had ever made using like a VR system and make it more detailed.
Okay. So I wanted to ask that your project was based on pollution and on saving Earth. So how did you come up with this idea for this project?
I saw the I saw that cars fumes of smoke came out of cars and factories, and I researched a little bit and found out that it was destroying the planet. So I
Okay.
made this to spread awareness.
Okay. So did you learn any new concept or skill while coding for this project?
While coding this project, I didn't want all these different sprites clamped together for the green orbs. So I learned this new block of code called clone, which duplicates the sprite.
Okay. And what feature in your project make you think makes your project stands out from the others project?
I think the the idea makes it stand out.
Okay, definitely. So, did you do something to make sure that your project is running smoothly?
Uh, they added a new feature in Scratch at the top that says debugging, and whenever my code wasn't working, I read all of that and I debugged my code.
Okay. So, as someone who is experiencing the code or the project that you have made, what do you want your viewers or maybe your audience to experience? Is there a message that
I
you're
want
trying to give or something else? Yeah.
uh, I want my I want the users of my experience to to see how we can save the earth. As in the green orbs, they show different ways like reforestation, reducing solar panels, and etc.
Okay. So, did you take any help from online tutorials or maybe from your sister, or did you do this project all by yourself?
I For the help part, I wanted it to be visual, so I just took a little help from YouTube tutorials so I can figure out how the pen works. The
Okay. And how long did it take you to complete this project?
It was very lengthy as it took 1.5 months to 2 months.
Okay, that's quite a long time. So, how did you stay motivated during this entire time? How have you kept your morale high?
My family and friends and my teachers supported me all the way, so I never got carried away or distracted and made my project.
Okay. So, is there anything that this competition has taught you beyond coding, maybe?
This competition has taught me how we can save the earth, and it has given improved my critical thinking and analytic skills.
Okay. Well, it was lovely speaking to you, Gautham Krishna. If if any of your parents are available, we would like to have a small interview with them as well. Hello, sir.
I'm father.
How are you?
Good, good. How with you?
Okay, so with your permission, we would also like to have a short interview with you as well. Is that okay?
No. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. So how did you feel when you heard that he was selected for the scratch coding competition?
It's actually I felt proud and proud. One can say honestly that it was actually some kind of a reassurance that his learning is going in the right direction.
I'm so sorry, the voice was a little not audible. If you can move a little closer to the camera, it would be better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
this is
yeah, I felt proud and honestly more than what I can say that I felt reassured that his learning is going in right direction.
okay. So
Yeah.
when did you notice his interest in coding, and how do you support his learning at home?
I think not specifically as coding because in a very earlier age I have seen that he has interest especially in the logical problem solving. He's figuring out these puzzles, small challenges, these kind of activities. I think the coding is actually a natural progression to that. I feel. And I see from grade first onwards, he was participating in other competitions and all. And so I think just before that, he started.
Okay. And do you think that this competition helped him gain a lot of confidence in coding and in general as well?
Absolutely, because I feel like he might be understanding that as a confidential confidence and more than winning, actually, they will be learning more and it will be developing their skill set. They will be making more challenges, how we'll be handling it. This kind of experience is actually unique and they need to participate in this kind of competition. So then they will learn more.
Okay. And what advice would you like to give out to parents who should also make sure that their children are learning coding or maybe about things related to tech from a young age?
I want, from my perspective, actually, we should not be seeing the coding, especially as a skill set. Just it's a skill set anyway, but don't consider that as we are developing the skill. It's actually a way of thinking. So we need to just encourage their curiosity, and once they enjoy that process, then naturally everything will be growing in that. So I feel like we should not be putting a lot of pressure in terms of results. or any performance. Let them enjoy as a fun, and everything will be carried out on that sense. Basically, we need to build that curiosity and asking questions. This are actually the things we need to encourage them.
Definitely. Well, thank you so much, sir. It was lovely speaking to you. Thank you so much for coming out on this platform and sharing your thoughts and process with us. And once again, Gautam Krishna, thank you so much to you as well. It was lovely speaking to you. You came for the interview, and we wish you many more achievements in the future. And once again, congratulations for participating in Scratch. It was lovely
Thank you.
Thank
speaking
you.
to you.
Thank you very much, and pleasure meeting you.
Thank you for giving the opportunity to go in this interview.
Thank you so much. Welcome. Have a nice day ahead.
You too.
Meet.